Hello and welcome to a little bit something different, because this will be to do with the head codes which you would find on mostly every type of Steam loco that was done by British Rail. So pretty much everything that was not the southern region in the Steam, and also that was used during the dieselization, when before they removed the fraction of being able to do a head code and just to use a normal sort of headlight configuration, which is like on for an example, the class 37. But obviously the class 40 and we thought, and the lovely class 37, and actually the class 20 has this feature still available on it in this during this for the set time frame. And I will go through them all. I have punked this loco down, so it's not part of the route, that one, because we're on Peak Forest, and that is a Jubilee set in the being preserved in BR Black, but it will do. So I will start off with just the simple of class the A, which is the most simple one, which is the two lights over the two buffers, and that is an express passenger train, breakdown train, or snowplow en route to job. It is put as, and this is all from online. So if I remove that one and that one, jump up here and jump up here if it can. Head plate, I can't put one there, annoyingly, so there's not actually a disc, a light here. So I will just utilise one of those. So where the nameplate is up there, which is Class B, and it is a stopping passenger, rail motor, breakdown returning from job, or a breakdown train returning from job, as it were. So if I remove that one, I've got no idea if there's AI flying around. This is in the timetable mode, so whenever they want to turn up, they can. So one on that side, one right there. Jump back up there again. That is a Class C service, which is a parcels, fish, milk, livestock, fruit, anything that's doesn't last, obviously. So perishals, and all stock is also got a fitting on it, and that one doesn't look like a foot time period correct, but oh well, as it were. So fully braked, either that's air or vacuum brake, but it's not running unfitted. So it's 100% fitted brakes from loco to the guard's van. Say sometimes the guard van isn't braked. So on to the next one, which I will have to move that one. I wish I picked a loco which didn't have this problem of not being able to have a head code up here, but nameplate it is. So, and the nameplate is being I'm using the nameplate as a bit of the head code anyway. So this is a class D, which is an express freight or livestock at least 30% fitted brakes connected to the loco. So you only need these 30% of the train, say, of it, like I said, is obviously connected to the loco for this to work. So if I now remove that, again, find the weak spot for it. I might fly in the camera in a minute. Nope, I do. And remove you. And now we will put one there, one there. Jump back up there again. So that is a Class E, and it is an express freight, at least 4 fitted, connected to the loco, or short, unfitted express freight. So I'm not sure what they would go by short and how long, but I'm going to have somewhat guess it's probably, say, 5. 5 trucks, say, is probably the best example, say. Or no more than, say, 10. We can keep that one. If I move you and dump one up here. Drop the head code on. I should have picked the other one, which didn't have a head code. Never mind. Anyway, that one there is an express freight. I never put the class down, but that must be Class F. It's an express freight train, which is all unfitted stock. So, in some sense of it, you're probably quite terrifying. Anyway. Like I said, this is nothing to do with the southern region. Oh no. You need to stay. You need to go back on. And you... Oh no. It is like it is. I don't need to do that. I'm reading my own thing wrong. Anyway. So the single lamp right bang in the centre is a Class G. Which is a little bit different depending on what you look at on some things, this is, because that will be classed as a light loco working, or a loco with 1 or 2 brake vans as well. So like I said, it's a bit 50-50 depending on what you want to call it, as it were, because they do have it as sometimes different, or it can be up to the driver, the person on it, I believe. Anyway, need to do that one. So once again, forget that. That's not a lamp. That's a head code, but an actual nameplate. But this is a Class H, which is a through freight train or a ballast train. And that woman stopped looking at us. Anyway, you can come off. You can go off, and you can go on. With one single headlamp hob. It's a Class J, which is a through a mineral or empty wagon train. So, yeah. Move that one again, and dump one there. Jump back up there again. This is a Class K, which is a pickup or branch or mineral or ballast train on a short haul run. And I haven't actually done one, which I should have done, but oh well, on here, because I will leave that one like that and put one there, one there. The middle one would be a high intensity lamp. There is a train on its way through because the signals have gone off. So that is the head code, which will be done by Rail Tours using a steam loco for modern day aired routes. And also, last but not least, if I can find the weak spot. There we go. Oh, let's change it up and put that on. Anyway. And that, technically, just once again, ignore the faction that it's got a nameplate. Hello, fast service that's done non-stop. Anyway. And that is the Royal Train head code. So, if I just actually, I'll delete that one. Delete. So if I get probably something better up, which I will say I will just use a Jubilee again. And I just want a loco, please. That's better. So that one, and that one, and that one. That there is the Royal Train. And then if I delete you, and yeah, delete you. I'll press cancel, that's why. Anyway, and get you, and flying. Checking the car up easy, is it? Thank you. And you, and light loco will do me fine. We'll have an air pump pumping away. I can't move. Thank you. And also that one and that lamp on. And then the one right bang in the middle. Flick it through to that. And that is what it will be. On that front. And obviously if I go to the rear on the Flying Scotsman, there is only, if I put you down here, the 2 lamp hooks, which is there and there. There's not one up on top, and there's not one here, because obviously there'd be a coach there. Your nice sound here, pump. But please shut up. And also, if I now say jump to, or show it a 40, why not? Let's have some growling around it. Oh, of course it's going to come up with everything that has that in. And I just want a light loco if those available. That is the correct one. And Dynamic Weather has decided to turn up. So it's only got a small number of discs on, but you'd have to, obviously this is set up to be an express passenger at the moment, but like say try and find the sweet spot and just do that. So there you go, as it were. Once again, clear that off and get a chopper out. 20. Once again, it's going to come up with every flipping thing. Let's get 2 choppers joint together, shall we? And there you go. Once again, we've got the head code discs available, which is actually what the southern region use, just to point out. And clear that off because that's driving me up the wall. And I think the 31 as well, Just do loco for that. Which actually doesn't have it on, actually, because it's supposed to have one up there. But in that, they did have versions which did have it. Anyway, get out of it. Anyway, so there you go. Let's have an 8. Let's have a 4F. Sat in the platform with a small passenger train. Let's make it out as a. Let's have that as a branch train, because why not? So, anyway. So, there we go. That is the head codes done. And, yeah, there will be speeds, and obviously, if you've got a train at the back, make sure, if I run all the way down here, pass everyone, make sure, so you have, throw myself onto the floor, a tail lamp on, and you technically wouldn't see seeing the buckle eye like that. Anyway, as well. So you've got a tail lamp at the back. Where is a signal box around it? I've no idea. I've got no idea. I haven't done any research on this. down there. So I won't be able to get into it. But obviously, go past the dummy up here. Anyway, so you'd see from that the signalman would know the train is complete and there's nothing left in that section beforehand. And likewise with the signalman in the next block section as well. So that will be it. That was probably a bit longer than I was expecting, but hey ho. And while I'm here, what I will do is a quick run through of the speed for head code speeds as well, which are for head codes as well. Say if you go, I won't have it on air, but in the saying that in the briefing, say any of the services that you do, so I've just done one for Route Learning Guide on South Eastern High Speed, which was 1 Papa 26. So the one, which is a maximum loco or unit speed, obviously, and line speed as well. So if the head code starts with a 0, that is 60 miles an hour, or 75 miles an hour, light loco. I say that it kind of depends on line speed as well. 1 is maximum speed of the loco or unit speed, multiple unit, that which is also depending on the line speed, and that's an express or a slow service. And number 2 is once again the same as 1, but that is ultimately classed as a stopper service. 3 is once again maximum of the line speed or local unit speed, and that is a parcels or the RHTT not spraying. 4 is 75 miles an hour fast freight. Number 5 is line speed or maximum of whatever unit or loco in this sense you're holding, which is driving, and that is an empty train service. 6 is 60 miles an hour, the only one that goes in sight with its head code, and that is a normal freight or a RHTT when spraying. 7 is 45 miles an hour slow freight. 8 is 35 miles an hour empty the train or unfitted. Then we go on to number 9, which isn't utilised as much nowadays, but it used to be 25 to 35 miles an hour in the all zone for unfitted or partially unfitted trains, and that is the old time, so anything such as BR Blue, say. But it is now used as the Eurostar head code on the modern railway, so it isn't used on most routes. It will be now, but it will be on a small number of British rail period routes. So, just a little bit of extra as well onto that one, just so it gets a bit done as well. So, thank you very much for watching. As I can't blow the whistle, I'm on the outside here. So, thank you very much for watching this, and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. And I will see you in the next one. I thought I'd better get this done now, because it's easier to get it done. And on most modern routes in Train Sim World, the speed limit will be ultimately set for what your train is in the game. But on older routes, and especially ones which are perhaps older routes and older DLC, to put it bluntly, it won't be. So the example, Great Western, the original, I believe they might have sorted out actually in the small upgrade date, which they did a few years ago now. to it, that it has, so the freight does do the line speed that it's supposed to do, I think. But obviously the cargo line volume 1 and volume 2 will actually be using the speed limit that it's actually supposed to be, like Southeastern does, as the example. Anyway, better go on with it. Let's see. Once again, so thank you very much for watching, and have an awesome day. Don't forget to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button to have more videos and more videos of doing route learning guides. Like I have done before in the past, I have done a German safety stuff and signals in the past. Actually, that's a very bit of an old one now, but it still lives up to what it's supposed to be. There is not about a 400-year-old long PowerPoint in it as well. Anyway, so once again, thank you very much for watching, and have an awesome day. Goodbye.